Taya? Please tell me you're here.
There you are. Ready to go?
I just got here. Can we talk? Why did you leave me alone?
You are not alone. Can we go now?
How come it's not working?
Let's ask Seeker. This all has to end, and I'd rather it was sooner than later.
I am doing my best, my love.
There's a spectral web here, but it's new. It's stronger, but I think I can do it.
Well, is he there?
This'll only take a moment. See?
Well, throwing my weapons through your will is a little unsettling. The spell isn't working. I think she's gone.
These stains block the way through, like a thick web.
Still no ghostly, spectral spiders hiding away in there, no? Seeker! Manual on how to hide from men.
Wish I had one.
She draws well. How can she find anything in this mess?
Is that really what's important right now?
Why is there a letter from Deborah Comenius here?
And who's Grace? No way back to New Eden Town, and no Seeker either. Our only clue points to Kate Newsmith. Maybe she knows this Grace, and where to find her. The incarnate is hidden away here. Stains bar the path. Can't hide now. Strange how I barely knew Ceridian, yet feel like I've lost someone deeply important.
enjoying the target practice.
Like you need it. I can help you cross. Shall we dance then?
Always.
Blasted pest! If the spirit chases were working, we wouldn't have specters. I'd stay to figure it out, but we need to see Kate.
Picking up something spectral nearby.
Backed by the Banishers, Helen Priest dethroned Captain Pennington. Dark truths were unearthed. Some secrets remain buried. The survivors must now set aside old sins and build themselves lives worth living. But can Helen Priest lead them into the future, chained as she is to her past?
I get the feeling folk are preparing to leave.
Haunted house.
Shall we?
We're closed.
Red McCraith, ma'am, at your service.
Ah, he who killed the beast. Well done.
Thank you. What's your name?
You may call me Jane.
Is this your store?
Yes, it is. Now that Squire Paris has walked on.
I take it he hasn't just gone for a stroll. Can I ask what happened?
He died. I was out hunting, and when I came back, his spirit had gone. It was wrong to leave him to die alone.
His ghost now haunts you. But you know that, right?
Leave his spirit alone, Banisher.
It's no small thing to be haunted.
It's no small thing to be dead. The Squire has always protected me. That's more than I can say for most people. Now I'll do the same for him.
Dear Jane, too kind.
Paris, I presume.
You presume correct. Squire Sincere Paris, or what's left of him.
I'm a banisher, you know. I could help you, both of you. That's what I do.
I don't know. This is new to me. Jane stands by me, though I'm dead. Oh, remarkable woman.
You've only ever stood by me. Now, Banisher, we have work to do, as I'm sure do you, elsewhere. Like I said, we have work to do.
You there? A word, if I may. We must...
I think he means you.
Wonderful. Go on then.
One goes to another. Your rigging says you are, or were, a banisher, correct?
Correct. I'm Antea Duarte, and this is Red McCraith. What can we do for you?
As I'm sure you're aware, someone, somewhere, has made a mistake. Several mistakes, in fact.
Oh, aye.
Yes, I'm not supposed to be dead, and even if I were, I shouldn't be here talking to you. I seem to be haunting Jane. I'd like to employ you to do whatever it is you do and send me on my way.
Do you have any unfinished business that could be keeping you here?
Business was my trade. Trade was my business, but I'm not here because of unsold stock. I must be here for Jane. She was my bodyguard. The contract was informal, but we obeyed it to the letter. For my part, for years I helped to track a group of mercenaries known as the Hummingbirds.
Go on.
I'd rather not. Jane's proudly Pennacook, and her story is her own. She'd tell it to you before she tells your man. She doesn't much trust white men.
I'm shocked. Keep talking.
Before we left New Eden Town, Jane had a secret. She was working on a map. I suspect she was up to something dangerous.
Unfinished business. I'd like to see that map.
If you look behind me, you'll find her quarters. Be discreet. I've betrayed her trust enough.
Jane doesn't trust her boss.
We should poke through the Squire's books.
She's very defensive about that particular patch of forest.
Like you with the blanket when the night is cold. How do you rebuild a life after such horror?
With help. And Squire Paris seems willing.
I wonder about the epidemic. Was it a local disease or something else?
We're not opening that without a key.
Shouldn't be hard to find.
No keys here.
I wouldn't have kept a key here.
You probably would. There. The Squire's archives. Jane.
Banisher?
Tell me, how are things going in camp?
Who cares how things are going? We should listen to Kate and leave. We should all leave.
May I see your wares?
You may even buy them, if you have the coin.
I'll leave you then. Good day.
Paris had traded with the Pennacook, Jane's people.
He knew she had nowhere else to go.
Did he wish to help, or did he wish to profit?
Squire Paris bought Jane's freedom, then hired her as his bodyguard.
That was generous of him. This contract is the ghost tie. Right. We should talk to the Squire.
What now?
Hummingbird mercenaries massacred Jane's people. She likely seeks revenge.
Ah, right.
You don't seem surprised.
Why do you think we came to a backwater like New Eden? She knew the hummingbirds had been here.
I wonder if it's this that's keeping you here.
Yes, of course. It must be. Right. That's how. Can I go now?
Jane wants revenge on the mercenaries who killed her people. Maybe that's why you're still here. Give us something to work with, Paris.
Jane had a cache of weapons in the wood. The fiery grove, as she described it. I presume it to mean that the trees there are autumn red.
Arms in the woods, red-leaf trees. Noted.
You traded with the Pennacook, Jane's people.
As I traded with many of the tribes. How do you think I met Jane?
You took her into your employ. Why?
Jane was to be sold, sent overseas as a slave. It pulled my heart. I could not allow it. So I bought her at auction and gave her her freedom. The irresistible river of commerce could, I thought, flow on without her.
Does she know you traded with her people?
She does not, and I like it that way. Best not to wake the sleeping dog. Soon I shall be gone, and all this shall be history, unwritten and forgotten.
We'll take our leave, Squire Paris.
I'll set up shop by my graveside. You'll find me there.
Let's find this fiery grove. She means to kill the hummingbirds.
No surprise there.
Sincere's attitude is definitely strange. And not only for his constant whining.
Red McWraith. I didn't expect you back.
I'm working my way back to New Eden Town.
There, you're on your own.
The settlement seems to be doing well with you in charge.
We've made some gains, but we're far from ready to leave.
Did you tell them what Thickskin did?
I told them she died hunting the beast. Some are yet in their sullens, but they're better with sleep now the nightmares have stopped.
The beast is dead. The curse recedes.
Game returns slowly to the woods. Whatever you did, it worked. Still, some troubles yet vex. The bodies of the lost are buried, many without names. But we found tracks. They lead away into the woods. Some may have escaped. I need to know for sure.
If they're alive, you mean?
Yes. And if they're dead, that they won't be coming back. We need no more beasts.
A new scourge is always possible, but very unlikely without the nightmare's influence.
Probably best to confirm, eh?
Thank you. I followed the tracks as far as I could from the killing ground. I left a red flag as a marker. From there, I ventured no further.
Do you wish to talk about what happened with the beast?
You killed my sister. I have nothing more to say to you.
Thickskin did what she did, and you were as horrified as I was. I laid the blame where it belonged.
You executed her.
Yes, I did. I know it seemed cruel. I contend that it was necessary. Or seemed so at the time.
Sometimes, Banisher, I wonder if we did not exchange one monster for another.
I'm sorry to bring this up, but your sister owed me money.
So?
I did my part. As the new leader of the camp, the debt falls on you.
Let me be sure I understand. You killed my sister, and now you're asking me for payment.
Whoa, when you put it like that. Never mind, forget it.
I'll try.
What's new around here?
I have no time for gossip.
Now that you're in charge, what's the plan?
We finish what we started. We find the strength to leave New Eden forever. But not yet. They still have too much fear in their hearts, and not enough hope.
The region is still dangerous. They may never find the courage they need to leave it.
How fare the people round here?
All seem well bar Jacob Lind, who was recently returned from the wild.
What's wrong with him?
I find it hard to credit, and you may disbelieve it too, but Jacob Lind believes he is a wolf.
I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I doubt I'll be much use, but I'll help you if I can.
So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You're tenacious, I'll give you that. But must you push so?
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
What happened to Grace?
I don't know that either. There had been strife with her father. Then she was gone. And the captain spoke of her no more.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch. In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
Could Grace have survived alone out here in the woods?
Possibly. But could she remain unseen? No. All thought she'd left New Eden. Gone west, perhaps into the wilds.
Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done.
One more question. Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods, trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
Goodbye to you for now, Kate.
Where are you? Where have you gone? What news from...
No news.
Then I'll ask...
Just our luck that when we need Seeker the most, she disappears.
I still don't understand why the ritual failed.
Let's just find the hut. There's work for us here.
You did it, didn't you, you mutton-faced old hag? You damned well up and did it. Oh!
Red McCraith, sir. Banisher at your service.
I should have guessed. Daniel Keane. An honour. What can I do for you?
Everything all right?
All right. No. Mind you, things are better than they were. Thick skin was... well, she could be sharp. Not everyone liked that.
Interesting. But not what I meant. The thing is, Mr. Keane, you're haunted.
Me? Who'd want to haunt me?
Good question. Could be someone you crossed. Could be someone you loved, maybe. Who springs to mind?
I'm not the kind to have lovers nor enemies. No. Wait. Edith. I've not seen my sister. Could it be her?
The sister is missing. These people just can't stay out of trouble.
How long has your sister been missing?
I don't know. Longer than she should. I hate them woods, I do. They're strange. Voices echo in the trees. Puts the woolies right up me. Please, sir, my sister may be in danger. Can you find her?
We know what lurks in the woods. He wouldn't last an hour out there.
I can make no promises, Mr. Keane. But I am sympathetic to your predicament.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
So, Daniel.
You must know. The beast Kate wasn't scared. She... So, did you know? I mean, you must...
Goodbye for now, Daniel.
Hurry.
I feel an echo ringing, like a hum.
Look, a chest.
Well, open it, Job and all.
Is it a map? Could it be a treasure map?
Let me see. Give it here.
So, a treasure map.
He knew but didn't tell us. That's suspicious.
Your crop is meagre, but it's growing.
Pray it stays that way. What little grain we have is rotten.
These tools have seen some service.
The Keens aren't lazy.
So I see. Can't eat that.
I'm at my wit's end with it.
That decay is consistent with a haunting.
What news?
You found a map, I believe.
Map? What map?
A map. In a chest. You dug it up. With your sister. That map.
Oh, yes, that map.
I'm a banisher. I dig up secrets. Part of the job.
I'm impressed.
Where did the map lead?
I don't know. Up into the hills, out into the woods, across the bridge on the Boston Road. I can't say where exactly.
Goodbye for now, Daniel.
I ain't going nowhere.
The bridge on the Boston Road.
There'll be a waterfall somewhere not far away.
Oh there, good day to you.
And to you, sir.
How are things going?
Doesn't look like much. The Keens is. Or... What does it matter? Can't be you... Because of you, we're all leaving.
Good day to you, Scudder.
Get back up!
I'm right here, you know. Symbols. The hut may be near. I sense magic. Could Seeker be here?
That one is shielded.
Careful! I'm right here, you know.
Faded with age. Not to know what it was for.
Let me guide you to the source. This can't be a coincidence. Could Grace be Seeker? Dusty. Seeker hasn't been here for a long time.
Anyone home? Deborah knew about this place.
Focus on the matter at hand, Red.
I am. Fine wardrobe, a youngster.
They're rags.
And they won't help us find her. Aye.
Seeker drew this. Now we know. She's in the mountains. More demonology. A hidden magic door. Remind me to ask Lammy Haskell about this. Same circle as the one on the entrance. The circle powers the door, but I don't know the symbol. I don't know it, but I think Lammy might.
Quite the fall from grace.
That's not funny, and neither is this.
Aye, fair enough.
We did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be able to use the pond. All we need is the key to the dissimulation spell, and Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Aye, sure.
Whatever it is, out with it.
Oh, now what I say is worth listening to.
Only when it doesn't slow us down.
You're in an awful hurry. We need to get this right. We cannot afford to fail.
We won't fail if you stop dragging your feet.
Where are you? Where have you gone?
No governor, no meeting house. And it seems, no faith.
As a community and infinitely more effective, I can do better.
Well, ho there! What a pleasant surprise. I was fair and sure that I'd never see you again.
Where are you off to?
Far away, God willing. Build bridges, say the wise, that people may better understand each other. Build a jetty, say I, so that a ship may come and we can leave. New Eden is a fascinating study for you and I. But for ordinary folk, it is, as I've heard it put, a shite hole.
Leaving sounds right to me, if these people learn from their mistakes.
They repent, Mistress Duarte. A new start elsewhere, away from the place in which they sinned, will do them good.
Spoken like a leader.
I fear, however, that not everyone shall listen. I fear what shall befall them if they stay behind.
We overheard you. What are you working on?
I, to my horror, am working on a speech. It's terrible. I don't even know where to start.
I'd speak of past mistakes and how they show you the way to a better future.
That might just work. Thank you!
Are things that bad?
Tell the truth, I don't rightly know. They don't trust me. They tell me nothing, and when they do, they're probably lying. And without the wards, well, I fear things will get worse before they get better. In fact, they already have. Spectres walk, and we are in need of a banisher, or two. If you can bring people peace, well, I doubt they'll be grateful, but perhaps they should have the strength to believe in a brighter future.
Very well, Lammy.
Thank. It is step by step. Red.
We'll get. So, Lammy, what's the word?
What do you wish? Focus.
How fares?
It's not.
We have.
I've seen.
Not so much.
May I?
Yes, you may.
And what do you miss from being alive?
A big question. Too big to answer. Where would I start? I miss all of it.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
Did you see God? Have you met angels? What about demons? Who's in charge in the afterlife?
I'm afraid I have no answer for you.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
Do you feel pain?
Not physically. I feel anguish. The memory of pain sometimes.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
Do you control how you appear to the living? How do you do that?
Some can see me with no effort. To others, it's a choice I make. It's effortless, as easy as opening my mouth to speak.
May I ask another?
Let's leave it there.
We found a page ripped from a book. Do you recognize it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be. Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend.
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now, and we were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut which made...
That's it?
Well, you see, I was right.
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, like this Seeker. Is she Grace? Is she alive? Do you know where she is?
We think she's Grace. We hope she's still alive. We're trying to find her.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation spell.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
How does the ritual work?
It creates illusions so effective that they deceive even the keenest eye. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short version, please, ending with how we break it.
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the caster's full name and the symbol used to make fast the illusion.
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo. In the void.
That's just great. Just great.
Yes, but in my defense, once you've retrieved the book, dispelling Grace's illusion will be like a...
Thank you for your help.
Could you tell Grace that...
Once we've... More work to do.
A new building needs a solid foundation. I wonder if ghosts still linger.
Hear me when I say our king is our coach. Of all our patience.
Come on then. Talk to me. Don't hold back.
You act as though all is well, as though I had not died. I'm dead, and I'm not all right. I'm not all right at all, but you pretend not to see it.
She was all the...
Someone is vexed behind that door.
New England primer. Looks new.
Looks local.
Hallowed be thy name, Marcy, our beloved angel, heaven sent. I'm busy. What do you want? God lights the firmament of the heavens to
I don't know.
the sun.
All right.
What's going on?
Lammy.
I see. Heretic.
Oh, aye.
He wishes to better.
How good.
It has been.
You're a teacher.
lamentation for...
Maybe he'll...
Pah.
Takes a lot of...
The idiot, if I...
Tell me about this angel. How did you meet?
The angel is my sister, and she bears the mark of the Lord. Marcy wandered in...
He's haunted by a...
Speaking from personal experience, she's likely not an angel. She's probably a ghost.
Oh, thou of little faith. I have not yet met God, but I do not...
Perhaps
If you...
I'd like that.
Near the old mill, then... God keep.
If Hugh puts his faith in his sister's ghost, he's a fool.
I can understand the need to believe, but come on.
It's not for us to change his mind. Ugh, siblings.
Feeling guilty about Naomi Day and Temmie.
On principle, I refuse to feel guilty. Yes, I feel guilty. I should have made the journey. I should have gone to see them.
Time flies.
And oh, how it has flown. I'm going to need a hand here. Beware. Wards.
Was that?
Yes. Something's here. standing by. I'm right here, you know. Did we miss a few?
This bite's not easily chewed. It brought more fish.
Once more with feeling. Hogging all the fun.
Back up!
They never learn, do they? Ready and waiting.
Great! More fun. Stay down.
Incoming. Standing by. It's coming for you! Watch out! Every totem killed makes it stronger. Blasted pest! This won't do. Strike down the pillars. Look to me. Once more with healing. Trouble's about. Ask for help if you need it. Time to release these poor souls. To me!
Things look better here. Helen is working out.
Spectral traces. Something's up with Helen.
Banishers. Excuse the clatter.
I've seen worse. Good day to you, Helen.
I did not count on seeing you two again. I take it you've returned for a reason.
What can you tell me about a young woman by the name of Grace?
It seems you already know some of the story. It was a long time ago, but I'll do my best.
What happened?
As I believe it was, but as far...
Late.
Not to my knowledge. I'll never... And that...
Things...
As well as can be expected.
How well is that?
People are dying for no apparent... I fight so that...
You miss Sebastian.
Every...
Could his...
No.
Something...
I'm busy.
Running the...
Busy. I've been trying to
We have...
I see. If you feel...
Why is an echo here? If Sebastian still lingers, it can't be.
I feel a draft.
From the
Sebastian's mentioned on every page. Is it just me, or?
I felt it too.
I hunger. I fade.
What can I do? What do I do for you?
Come to me, love. Comfort me.
Don't go. All will be well. I promise. All will be well.
Helen's desire is so strong, it's constructing a new ghost. The husk sees what she wants and mirrors it.
She feeds him from her own essence. No wonder she's on edge. These are really very good. Poor Helen.
The husk sees what she wants and mirrors it.
She feeds him from her own essence. No wonder she's on edge.
A ghost damaged the sign. Ingersoll General Stores must live on. Someone's fighting for a cause.
Or trying to solve a problem. Let's go inside and find out, eh?
Oh, my good sir. Welcome. How can I help you?
Good day to you. I see you've dropped your prices.
Yes, Mr. McRae. Business is indeed lamentable.
You have me at a disadvantage. Have we met?
No. Was that
Guiltiest?
Not at all, sir. I'm sure we've had unexplained Malone here.
Right.
Of course. I'm well, the widowing is...
Did you?
I did. She yelled.
I should have a... You met...
Bath...
Do you have a...
Not a one. And apart from the bath...
You
I believe John...
Huh?
You said... He was up... Pete?
What?
How do you...
So... To solve your haunting, I must invest
For the store?
Is it just me or?
I felt it too.
This Thomas must be a good friend indeed. Nathaniel is desperate to see him. It's signed NS, as in Nathaniel.
From whom does he expect a payment, and why? What a mess. Bathsheba left in a hurry.
Anyone home? I'm Red McCraith, the Banisher. Show yourself.
I think we're alone.
The takings are thin indeed. Wouldn't make me want to stay. There's a lock. We're gonna need a key.
Who does Duchess Mock think she is? Taking my wares, taking my business, taking my dignity. To hell with her. To hell with Helen Priest. I'll leg it to Boston before I let her take what's mine.
When Helen threatened to take her business, the widow ran away.
Prudent. I can't say I blame her.
We found all we could. Might be time to go after our thief.
Mrs. Ingersoll took a cart. Maybe you could follow her tracks.
Not a bad idea, Mr. Sather. Not a bad idea at all.
Mr. McRae. You surprised me.
Is that what?
Everything
Bathsheba kept.
That's it! Add soup.
You've saved our sorry asses, sir. Of that there's no doubt. You've earned us a rare bit of rest, and that comes most welcome.
You alright, soldier? You look drop dead weary.
Aye, but I'll not leave my post. What do you take me for?
The dead come no longer, but he's still terrified.
Can no one take your shift?
We're short-handed as it is. Besides, I can rest and keep watch at the same time. Old soldier trick.
All bullshit aside, what's going on?
What are you... Samar, me. What? But...
It's...
So...
Did you...
I should... Hero.
I'd like to help him. Old soldier and all.
All right, let's start with his billet.
Do you think perhaps the late Mr. Ingersoll may haunt his old store?
Back to save his wife, and with it his store? Perhaps. I doubt it.
Bathsheba must have had motivation to flee in snow like this.
Or desperation.
Get back up!
Think you could take on a ghost?
Beat it!
There's a tough one. Call on me. We miss a few.
It's angry now. faster.
Too easy.
Marcin left. Back down to hell. Try this on.
Move yourself.
Been stung.
You'll get it next time. Pillars.
Imi sio mar hynjenish. I failed this one all right.
hide now. I maim the corrupted heart. You aim at its roots.
Farewell, weed. Shite. Look, I couldn't talk about it.
Couldn't talk about what?
You accused me of pretending not to see that you're dead.
That's how I feel, Red. You have to accept it.
I couldn't face your death. I admit that. Your death left me desolate. I knew in my heart that it should have been me. Then you came back. I snatched at the chance to undo what'd been done. I don't wish to deny your pain. No. Yeah. But just try to deal with mine.
Wow. That's... I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you for your honesty.
They brought more friends. Away with you!
This looks like Lami's stuff, only more scattered.
Even with the void shifting, the book should be around here somewhere.
Got it. That seemed a little too easy.
We have the symbol we need. Let's go back to the mountain and find her hiding place.
Did you hear that?
First things first, Red. Can't outrun a ghost.
Hey! Get back here now!
They never learn, do they?
Get back up! I'll get you eventually.
Make a run for it! If you need a rest, this place is as good as any. This is it. Seeker is behind this wall. Let the veil of unknowing be lifted. Let us see through the eyes of Grace Pennington.
Ceridian?
You're surprisingly slow, even for a Banisher. You're late. Or early.
At last we find you.
Missed me that much, did you? You could have hurried. You always think you have more time, and suddenly you don't.
It wasn't in vain. We have come far and learned much.
I hope so. But don't think you have it all figured out. You're still Banishers, after all.
We are indeed, Grace.
So, you know.
I know you're Pennington's daughter. Still, can I see the family resemblance?
In the end, neither could he.
It must have hurt.
Does it matter now? The captain is no more, and till the end, so was his daughter. I defied him. I sought forbidden knowledge and stepped beyond the boundaries. At the end of that most painful of journeys, Grace was dead. And Seeker was born. Yes, it hurt, but it was worth it. I accept it now. I accept it all. Ceridian has left a hollow, and I am called to fill it. I accept. I am ready for my role in this world. Are you ready for yours?
We looked for you everywhere. Why did you leave the Maya Marshes?
I needed time, silence, my own space.
Hidden away behind Lammy Haskell's dissimulation spell.
Ah, you know about that. It held a full 7 years. Isn't that impressive? This is the place where I embrace solitude. This is where I made it a strength.
As a child, I hated being alone. It left me vulnerable to a deceptive creature.
To have the gift with neither mastery nor guidance can be very dangerous.
By the time I was able to banish my supposed friend, I had come within a whisper of losing my entire family.
To vanquish such an insidious spirit alone, you were either very lucky or immensely talented.
In the void, I felt as if it were there. I felt it call to me.
Perhaps it was. But chase the fear from your heart, for you are stronger now, Antea Duarte, and you are no longer alone.
You learned magic by yourself?
Not really. Not at all. First, Lammy Haskell's forbidden books told me that magic was real. They say you must look out for the quiet kids. And that was me and Lammy. Reading those books opened my eyes to worlds of wonder. But I did not learn witchcraft until Ceridian found me. Lammy showed me the view from the prison window, but my mistress walked me right out the door.
Lammy was relieved to hear you're well.
He talked
when I was exiled, but now is not later.
The boy will be... The time has come for us to go back to New Eden and face the nightmare.
Yes. Balance must be restored. You must face your fate and end the curse.
Ceridian said the only way back was through the void, but the pond seemed broken. We need your help.
Of course you do.
We're listening.
Remember Ceridian's words. If you were to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
We've never been stronger.
This void breach is not like the others. This one leaks. This one sits at the rotten core of the entire region. You must leave whatever still burns in your hearts at the threshold. If you don't, the void will kill you.
Do you know where in New Eden Town the void shall lead us?
The trick is to focus on your happiest memories and let them take you there. At least that's how it's always worked for me.
We'll try.
And when at last you succeed, I too shall return to New Eden Town. I shall see you there.
And with that, we'll take our leave.
Bring peace to this troubled land and your troubled hearts, my friends. I know it's not easy to hear, especially when it's me saying it.
On the contrary.
Thank you, Seeker. We'll do our best.
What's that?
That is not your concern.
I like your new place a lot better than the old one.
I was a different person then.
This will be useful.
She's the custodian now. May she have all the wisdom of her mentor, and more.
I wish I had half the wisdom of mine.
You're not as stupid as you sound. You'll be fine. Here you are. I'm ready when you are. fields outside Havana, the air is thick and hot this time of year. The downpour lasts for days. I used to lie on the grass, face to the sky, and let the rain wash over me. I'd come home soaked through, smelling of salt and dirt. It drove my mother insane. I never thought I'd hear myself say this. But I miss it. I miss home.
What do you miss?
I miss our house. It was ever full. By day, the sick seeking my mother's cures. By night, our friends and neighbors for food and hot debate. We did not have much, but any who came hungry would be fed. My father was known for his ngombo. I miss it. And I miss the warm, clear sea. I don't know. I think maybe it would be nice to go back for a little while.
You told me you weren't one to put down roots.
Maybe I could with you. I think I'd like that.
I think I'd like that too.
Thank you for standing by my side through it all, for everything. Into the fray, then.
Always. What is it?
Baggage I may need to finally face. Let's press on.